Hello folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn to Code by Saurav. Today in this video I am going to explain you about the builder design pattern or builder pattern and how builder pattern can overcome the issue with the telescopic design pattern. So stay tuned with me guys as this video is going to be very interesting. So before going forward, I would highly recommend to watch my previous series. Link is in the description below. Now let's start with the video.
So builder pattern is one of the design pattern which comes under creational design pattern, and it is used to construct complex objects. As I have already explained you how builder pattern can overcome the issue with the telescopic design pattern. So now let's dive into what is telescopic design pattern and how we can overcome its issue using builder design pattern. So let's first create a class in src folder. So I have already created this small project builder pattern demo in IntelliJ. So how we can create this project in IntelliJ? So go to File, click on New, click on Project, click on Java. Here Java is already selected. So just click on Next, click on Next again, name this project and just finish it. And it will create the project for you. You can, after creating the project, you can select if you want to import this project in the same window or new window. So now let's quickly create the class in src folder. So I will take a example of student class. So let's first create that. Click on new Java class student. Create a driver class in src folder. New class builder pattern test. Refactor name pattern test. Yeah. Create main method public static void main string x. And in student class create few properties like private id, private int id, private string name of the student, private string email of the student, and let's take an example of phone number. Yeah, that's it. So let me show you what is telescopic design pattern. So we'll take an example. Let's say we will create an object of a student, student1, new student, and I want to set the ID of an student while creating the object. So let me pass one ID 101. As you can see, the compile time error occurs here. So what it is asking? It is asking me to create a constructor in a student class. So let's go and create a constructor with ID. And set this ID into this ID. This ID equal to ID. Now we'll go back to builder pattern test class and we'll see this error is resolved. So let's suppose if I want to create another object, student2, with student ID and student name. We will pass like something like ID 102 and name So it will ask us to create a constructor with this two parameter because we only have one argument constructor of id. So we'll create another constructor public student int id and string name, and we'll set id and name respectively. Id this name dot this name equals this name equals name. Let's go back here and we'll see. We can see the error is gone. So later point of time, if we want to create an student object with ID name and phone number, or ID name and email ID, or ID name and address. So accordingly, we have to create those many constructors with different parameters. Okay. So this class currently has four attributes only. In real time, it can be hundreds of attributes. In that case, this pattern, this design pattern can be very complex and very hectic to manage. So to overcome this issue, builder design pattern was introduced. So by using builder design pattern, we don't need to create those many constructors as we require. So I will show you how we can do that. So let's first delete these constructors from here. Here error will come. So for now, let's comment it out. And in student class, create one constructor public student builder this dot id. Let's first create a builder class. Create Let me create manually public static class builder. Copy the same properties from here and paste it here. In this builder inner class, create setters for every variable. So public, the setter method will return builder class. So builder id, it will take in parameter id this dot id equal to id and return this. This represents a current object. So when we try to add id from the builder pattern test class, so we'll call this method, pass the id. This id will get set into this id variable which belongs to here, and after that this builder object will be returned. Similarly for name, builder name string name this dot name equal to name and return this. Similarly for phone number and email, let's copy paste. We'll change the specific values. Email, email, email. Here phone number, number, copy paste. So we have created setter methods for every variable. Now let's create another method, public student and build method, which will create a new student object and will pass this keyword here. This means the current builder object. So it will call this constructor, and that this variable will stored in this builder variable, and will extract every variable value, id, name, email, and phone number, and set it to this attributes. So let's do that. This dot id equal to builder dot id. This dot name equal to builder dot name. This dot email equal to builder dot email. This dot phone number equal to builder dot phone number, and we are done. Let's create another method, or override another method to string to print the object values. Select all attributes. Okay. So yeah, this class representation is a builder design pattern. So for every attribute, we will create corresponding attributes in build inner class whose name is builder class. It can be any name, but according to convention we follow as per their name, builder. So for every attributes we will create setters. If there are hundreds of attributes, then we will create hundreds of setters for it. So in future we don't have to create number of constructors as per requirement. So in builder pattern test class, let's see how we can do that. So let's uncomment this first one. We will do like that. New student dot builder dot id equal to 101 dot name equal to Saurabh dot email, any email, phone number, any double phone number dot build. This build method will create actual object of student and set these values in the student object variables. So if we see in SOPLN system.out.println pass student object, we can see those values are set properly. See, student ID is 101, name Saurabh, email dummy email, and phone number is dummy phone number. So by using this design pattern, we don't have to worry about the number of constructors we need to create in future. We will just simply create those many setters for every variable at the time of development, and we forget. So this is the benefit of builder design pattern against telescopic design pattern. I hope you guys understand this. So if you have any queries, please comment down below. I will try to address your queries as soon as possible. So this is it for now. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.